Today, Devin Walsh, along with Alyna Smith, who is a pharmacist at Pure Life Pharmacy in Foley. And today we are talking about a topic that many of you are very familiar with. Many of you might have had the flu this season, or you're doing everything you can to prevent getting the flu. And preventing getting the flu and lessening the time you have is what we're talking about today with Alyna. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, I'm happy to be here.
Well, let's talk about elderberry.
Okay.
This is something that apparently has been a natural remedy for years and years and years.
Yes, it has. It's been a natural remedy for thousands of years. It's been used in foods, and it's also been used as a medicine.
Okay, and so once this flu season started getting really, really bad, people were saying, what can I do to prevent it?
Yeah.
And there was really a rush on elderberry in our community.
There really was. We started getting a lot of phone calls about it. Saying that people were not able to find their elderberry in a traditional pharmacy setting, so they were coming to us, asking us to fill that need for them.
And our web producer, JB Buno, just is calling it magic berry or flu remedy.
You can call it that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, I mean, people are just really, so you guys are a compounding pharmacy. So for those of you on Facebook, if you want to ask Alyna Smith a question about elderberry, she's going to be talking about how she makes it. Anything you want to know about the flu and how to prevent it, she can answer those questions for you. So tell us exactly what you do as a compounding pharmacy. You actually make the elderberry.
We do. Well, we don't make elderberry. We make the elderberry gummies, and we make the syrup too. So we take our elderberry powder. We've got some vitamin C and vitamin D in there also, and it's kind of like making Jello with medicine in it. So, and that's kind of what we had in mind when we wanted to decide what kind of dosage form would be best for this. Is we had our families in mind. I have young kids of my own and have been using elderberry in my own home, so I was already very familiar with benefits of elderberry, and so we decided to make the gummy bears and the syrup in the pharmacy.
And so you have already used it in your own home. What have you noticed? Have your kids gotten the flu?
No. My daughters have not gotten the flu. My husband, we think, did get the flu, and I, of course, dosed him up with lots of these elderberry gummy bears, and he was better within just a few days. So, I mean, I have my own personal experience where I feel like this really was a benefit for us.
And what's interesting about elderberry is it's not just hype. I mean, there are studies backing up what you're talking about.
There are several studies out there that do talk about the benefits and that it possibly could prevent the flu or a flu-like virus or illness, and also help with symptoms.
Okay, so the questions are coming in. This is from Danielle Williams. Is it safe for toddlers younger than 4 years old to take?
It is. It is safe for your toddlers. My own personal experience, I have a 10-month-old, and I've given it to her. So, yes, I do think that it is safe.
And for babies, Kaylee is saying we love our elderberry syrup. You could do the gummies, or you could do the syrup. Why would you choose one or the other?
If your baby is not chewing yet, then you would not want to give them a gummy bear. So a syrup would be a safer form for a baby.
Or what about for adults? What do most adults choose?
It would just be your preference. I mean, if you don't prefer to chew the gummy bear, then a syrup would be better for you.
Patsy Pritchett, do you have to have a prescription for elderberry?
You do not. You do not need a prescription. Just give us a call and let us know that you would like to get it.
And Judy Hammond is saying, thank you for validating my research. Some people don't believe me.
It's true. I mean, some people, they do doubt some alternative therapies out there, but there are some studies out there. We wish that there were more. We wish that there were more studies that had larger population groups so that we could relate this and correlate this to a larger population. But there are some studies out there, and they are confirming some of the things that we are seeing.
So as far as preventing the flu, are they just boosting your immune system? What are the studies saying that elderberry is doing?
So they are saying that they are antiviral. So they're boosting your immune system, and they're also able to help kill a virus.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
It
so
is
virus
huge.
Killers, not just, so they're doing more than just say, you know, I'm a big believer in taking vitamin C. So they're doing more than just the vitamin C that's boosting you up. They're actually able to kill a virus.
That's right.
Wow, interesting.
It
okay. Are these safe for people on heart medicines?
As far as I know, the information that I have, that answer is yes.
Okay. And let's see here. And so
see.
And then we are talking right now with Alyna Smith with Pure Life Pharmacy, who's answering your questions about elderberry. And does LaDonna wants to know, does elderberry juice work as well?
It probably would. I'm not familiar with elderberry juice or where that person would get the elderberry juice from, which is also another concern. Is where you get your elderberry from, because if it's not cooked properly or if it contains any part of the branch or the stem, it can be poisonous and cause some adverse effects.
Well, that's interesting, because one of our coworkers said, oh, I have an elderberry bush in the backyard.
Yeah.
But you don't want to just, it's not like a blueberry or a raspberry. Right. You don't want to just eat it like that.
That's right, you don't. I think you would probably have some upset stomach issues if you did that.
And so as far as how do they take the elderberries and then I guess dilute them or do what they need to do to get them down to a powder form where they're safe?
They do. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how that manufacturing process happens, but we do use an elderberry extract that is in a powder form.
Okay. So if you eat them from a bush, are they actually poisonous?
Yes,
or they are poisonous? Okay.
That is right.
Let's see if we're getting some more questions about elderberries. Faye Collins takes elderberry every day. And Paula Rockwell wants to know, can pretty much anyone use it?
Yes, pretty much. Everybody can use it.
Okay. And Robin Camp wants to know, do you add sweetener to it?
The only sweetener we add is stevia and xylitol.
And so if people don't know what xylitol is?
It's a natural occurring sugar alcohol.
Okay. Okay. So, and I had a chance to taste one because I've been hearing a lot about elderberry and I'd never had one. It's a different taste, I would say. It's good. I mean, they're really good, the gummies, and they have a little bit of a citrus taste to them the way you put them together.
They do. They are orange flavored, and also the vitamin C is a citrus flavor, so that gives it kind of a little bit of a sour touch.
Okay, so again, Faye, Edwin, do you take it to prevent the flu, or do you take it if you have the flu to help get rid of it? And the answer is both.
Both. That's right, both. It will help with their symptoms, help shorten the amount of time that you're sick, and possibly elevate your antibodies so you're able to fight off the flu.
Christine Darby says, can you take it if you've had the flu shot?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You absolutely can.
Okay. And this person is suggesting that maybe someone should take it, or they're asking, I mean, should you take this every day for just overall immune support, or is this specifically good for flu season?
You can take this every day for overall immune support. And I think a really good goal for everybody to have is to give your body the ability to fight off an infection or some sort of illness before you ever develop symptoms. And so, like I said earlier, researchers are finding that you can develop antibodies to a flu virus from taking elderberry.
Wow. Okay, so we're looking at these cute little gummy bears that look like they're going for a little march here on the table. That's so cute. And so what is the recommended dosage for someone? I mean, these are much bigger than your typical gummy bears. They're like double the size. So what do you recommend for someone just trying to prevent the flu?
Just 1 or 2 every day. I think that is a good start for somebody trying to prevent.
Say that one more time because I got distracted here.
1 or 2 a day.
1 or 2 a day. And how much would a container like that cost?
So we have a couple different pricings. You can do 15 gummy bears for $25. I think it's $20 or $25. And then for 30 bears, it's $45. And then for 60 bears, it's $60.
Okay. And then what does the syrup cost?
The syrup costs $25.
Okay, so this isn't something that my kids love to get a hold of, the Flintstone vitamins or some of the vitamins you can just get at the drugstore and take 3 or 4, but these are expensive in terms of that. So you don't want to just let your kids have 5 of them. You want to give them, one would probably be, enough.
Just one for your kids.
Yeah. Okay, and let's see. So this person's saying that xylitol is deadly to dogs, so don't give one of the gummies to the dog. Yeah. But, so if you want to keep your dog healthy, maybe don't try the elderberry for the dog.
Yes, and I'm not a veterinarian, so I am not familiar with the poisonous substances, but I do know that, sometimes what we have for humans is not safe for dogs.
So like chocolate.
That's a good point.
I can tell you, though, my dog ate a couple of chocolate moon pies the other day on accident, got into the Mardi Gras throws.
Nice.
and she was just fine. So that's good to know.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. What effect will these elderberry gummies have on blood sugar?
Well, that I don't know. We haven't had any issues of anybody that closely monitors their blood sugar. They don't have any sugar in them, so I can't imagine that it would be an issue for somebody that's really tracking that.
Okay. And if someone wants to get these elderberry gummies, you were saying that you guys are one of the only places in the area that's actually making them.
As far as we know, we are the only compounding pharmacy in the area that's making it. So part of what we do at Pure Life is enable for us to get our medicines to other people in our surrounding communities, is that we also mail and we deliver.
Okay, so if somebody's watching here in Mobile or north of us, you can actually mail the gummies or the syrup to them?
That's right. We can.
Okay, so again, they're located in Foley. And where in Foley are you located?
We are on Highway 59, and we are across the highway from the South Baldwin Medical Center.
Okay. All right, that's a very convenient location. Are they available without sweeteners? Karen Applin wants to know.
Right now we are not making them without any sweeteners. It's something that maybe she could call the pharmacy and talk to us about it.
Okay, that maybe that's a possibility.
Yeah, it could be.
But I can't imagine if you didn't have any sweeteners,
it might not taste as good.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get your kids to take them for sure.
Well, probably, definitely your kids would be an issue without them being sweeter.
Does insurance cover these?
No, insurance do not cover these.
Because they're considered almost like a vitamin.
Yeah, like a vitamin or something that you would just pick up over the counter since there's no prescription that's needed.
Okay. And somebody's saying they have these on Amazon, but you were saying kind of beware of where you purchase these.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what the product is that somebody is getting off of Amazon, but I do know that some of the other manufactured products don't have as much elderberry in them as ours do.
Okay.
So because we make them in the pharmacy, we can control and put as much in there as we can. So some of the other products, they're just not as potent as ours are.
Right. And so how often are you having to make these? I mean, you were saying that, people I can't find them across the Gulf Coast.
We are making them every day, every single day.
And so if somebody comes over there today, do you have any in stock, or does someone need to call first?
I would definitely give us a call first just to make sure and just see if we have it before you come in.
Okay. Let's see. And Elaine is saying she's been taking it, and she says she thinks it's helping her get over this mess, and I'm sure she's talking about the flu there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And what's the difference between these and echinacea?
Echinacea is another herbal supplement that also has a few studies that show that it is helpful for getting over colds and flus.
Okay. All right.
Kind of the immune support.
And let's see here. Just lots of comments of people who actually do take it.
Good.
Let's see. We asked about the echinacea. Does this affect high blood pressure? And you were saying you have not heard anyone say that.
No, I've not had any problems with people calling with issues with blood pressure when taking this. And
so why are elderberries? You said they've been around forever, but why are they so big this year? You think it's because the flu is just gotten so rampant this year?
I think so. I think it's because we've had such an active flu season this year. People are just trying to do their best to keep their families well so they can stick to their schedules and not be stuck at home, just not feeling bad.
Right. You were saying that your elderberry gummies and syrup are a little bit more potent than the kind you can buy online. Is there a specific milligram or amount that you guys shoot for to put in each one? Or
there is. We put 1,000 milligrams of elderberry in each one of our gummy bears.
Okay, so if you tried to buy those on Amazon or wherever, you are not going to get one that is that potent.
No, you are not.
Okay. And are they more natural, I guess, because you're buying them? I don't know. I feel like you're not a big factory.
Right.
You're not shipping them from China.
Yeah, we make them. I mean, we hand drop each gummy bear and set them up and then pop them out and put them in bags ready to go. So it's just me and my my crew of 4 other people, and we make them every day.
And so what type of testimonials are you receiving from people? I know we featured you guys on a story during the flu season about a month ago,
right.
and a lot of people came in because of that and purchased them. What are some of the testimonials you're hearing from people?
People are staying well. People are getting over their illnesses faster, and because they're seeing the benefits, they're coming back and getting more. It's really been such a great response.
And so a lot of you are watching this on Facebook, so if you're thinking about asking a question, go ahead and do it, because we have about 2 more minutes with Alyna Smith from Pure Life Pharmacy. So go ahead and get those questions in so I can ask them to her. How much was, Danielle Williams is asking, how much is the liquid? And remind me of what you said, the syrup.
The syrup is $25.
Okay. And Sandra Hutchison, no, you do not need a prescription.
That's right.
And it's a supplement, so you don't need a prescription for that. And this person says, let's see here, she has a bag full of dried elderberries and 1 tincture made and making another one. The berries work well, but you're saying unless you know what you're doing, you really don't want to make these yourself?
Yeah, I'm aware that there are some homemade recipes for syrup out there. I'm not very familiar with all of that, so okay. I know that what we have is safe, and I think it's very beneficial.
Okay, and is there any medical condition that you're aware of that would prevent someone from taking elderberry? Jamie Farmer's asking, any medicines that you shouldn't mix these with?
No, the only thing that I would just say is about our vitamin D, because we do have vitamin D in there. I know that some of my own patients at the pharmacy do take high amounts of vitamin D. So if you're already taking vitamin D, just, monitor how much you're getting.
Okay. And Elaine Looney saying it is sold out on Amazon as well. So, I mean, everybody is clamoring to get this.
Still trying to get it,
Yes.
Very
so,
popular.
Again, Deloria Watson, the cost of the gummies, you said anywhere from $25
to $60.
To $60,
That's
depending.
Right.
So $25 would get you 15 gummies.
That's right.
Okay, and let's see here. What size is that liquid right there?
That is a 4 ounce.
4 ounces.
4
okay.
ounces.
And how long would that last someone? What is a serving of that?
It's about 2 weeks.
2
right
weeks.
at about 2 weeks.
Okay, so certainly people are saying it's fairly expensive, and it is compared to just regular gummies that you buy on the internet. But again, you almost could call these like a magic, like a magic berry, because you're seeing such good results, and you have the studies to back up that they can help prevent the flu.
That's right.
Okay, so let's see if we have any last questions here on Facebook Live. We appreciate all of you who've asked some so far. Again, Sandra, where are you located? And that is on Highway 59 in Foley, Pure Life Pharmacy. Let's see. And so there's some specific questions here, but the great thing about talking to a local pharmacist is that they can call you and they can ask you these questions before they make that drive over to Foley.
That's right. Just give us a call. Let us know what your questions are.
All right. Well, you've been listening to our Facebook Live segment with Alyna Smith from Pure Life Pharmacy. Alyna, thanks so much for being our guest today.
Thank you so much for having me.